Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing a topic about how to handle life living with in-laws. So the reality of living with in-laws will never be 100% in peace. I am going to discuss with you can help you to live at least comfortably with your in-laws. So these are the things that we have to do to live with our in-laws so that we can avoid conflict with them. And it can help for sure. But before we continue, I just want to clear it up that the things that I am going to or to discuss here is just all about the facts through my experience and my observation living here in Pakistan. Number 1. Living separately even though you are living with your in-laws. It is the best to have your own house or apartment. But if your husband cannot afford, then we have no choice but to live with in-laws. Living with your in-laws or other people in one house surely give you discomfort and uncomfortable living. But here in Pakistan, most of the family are living in a joint family system. Though Pakistan has diversified family culture, majority of the Pakistani family are still practicing the same family culture. The question is how to do it living with in-laws separately. Keep in mind, each family has its own culture, own lifestyle, and most of all, status in life. These are the reasons that you have to consider when you are living with your in-laws. And whatever is the condition amongst those reasons, you have to make sure that at least you have your own separate bedrooms, washroom, and your personal thing. As much as possible, you can cook your own food separately. And if that is not possible, then you have to live with them. In this case, most of the things will be shared, like for example, the kitchen, dining room, and living room. Even the washroom, especially if the house is not really big. However, you still have a choice to live separately even though you are living with them in the same house, same compound, or whatever kind of shelter that you are living with them. Number 2. Handle yourself. To handle yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. You have to know how to handle your emotion. Don't take it seriously. I mean, it depends, of course. But some of the issues is meant to be minded, but there are some issues that you don't need to mind at all. Second is mentally. Be brave, wise, and cleverly handle the issue that could be surely test your patience, your faith, and understanding. Keep in mind that your mentality is greater than others. So you have to cleverly or genuinely understand these things. Number 3, physically. Look for yourself before anything else or before anyone else. Don't let anyone hurt you. No one owes you. Be careful with your emotion and mental condition because whatever affects them can harmfully affect your physical condition. So means love yourself before anyone else. Number 3. Respect and understand. Remember, each of you has individual differences. Should show them respect. Of course, keep in mind you have to learn how to respect you as well. Number 4, keep the privacy and boundary between you and them. Number 5, know the lifestyle or culture within the family of your husband's family. Each family has their own culture and lifestyle. So we have to consider these kind of things if you want to live peacefully with them. Number 6, make sure that you have all the necessary things that you need with you personally. And be strict or do your best not to let them enter in your privacy or in your own things unless there is mutual knowledge or permission to touch your things. Number 7, as much as you can, you must cook your own food for your family, separate to your in-laws. Remember, their food is so different from us. And most of the time, as I observe, this kind of situation is always creating problems living with in-laws. But if you are just living with your mother-in-law and father-in-law, this is a different story or it's a different situation. So it depends on the situation. If there are so many living in that house, then you have to have your own cooking or anything else that is necessary to be separated from them. Number 8, keep yourself away from politics. Politics and gossip within the family here in Pakistan is very common. Here in Pakistan, family ties is very strong. They value the importance of the family, especially the elders or the men of the family. So if there is an issue in the family, they discuss it in the presence of everyone. Keep yourself away from this issue until unless they ask your help or your opinion. Sure not to be biased in any situation when it comes to family issue. Never or don't ever try bias or backbite each of them in the presence of other relatives. Don't give your suggestion or opinion until unless you are asked or anything that could fire up to the problem. Remember this, blood is thicker than water. We are member of the family legally, but not in their blood. So, to avoid conflict and serious problem at the end, don't do that. Be balanced. Save yourself first before anyone else. Here's one thing more. If you have a problem with your husband, concerning his family, their attitude, and how they treat you, you have to be careful. You must know your husband very well before discussing these matters with him. Because at the end of the day, he will be still on the side of his family. They are valuing their family so much. So, it is possible that at the end of the day, he will be still with them. Don't say anything bad to your husband about his family, and don't say anything bad about your husband to his family, so that you can live with them peacefully. Number 9, know your rights and limitations. In mind, you are wife, you are not the maid. Though here in Pakistan, daughter-in-laws are usually treated so differently, even it comes to the other culture in other country. But as foreigners, we know that it should not happen to us. Don't be so rude. Don't be so nice. Know your mistake. Let them know their mistake as well. You should know your limitations and they should know their limitations as well. Number 10. Remember, marrying is a vow. It is made by husband and wife to compromise themselves to each other. But keep in mind, loving a person doesn't mean giving a person the right to hurt you or to make you suffer in life. If this marriage did not success as the marriage should be, and it can cause danger to your life, then you don't need to think too much. You have to decide for the safety of yourself and for your kids as well. Marriage is not a cell, a prison cell for us to keep for the whole life. Even there is already a problem or you can go out anytime you want. Remember, in Islam, divorce is allowed. Women and men can divorce their spouse. But of course, if we got the right person, right husband, then we have to compromise ourselves. So living with in-laws is a lot of challenge. But if your husband is doing his best to protect you, then that is another story. My personal advice is this: don't let anyone overpower you. But make sure that you are not unfair with them as well, or you are not treating them bad as well. So everyone must know their rights, limitations, and respect. In this way, both parties can avoid conflict, problems, or any issues regarding living with each other. If you have suggestions, opinions regarding these matters, feel free to give your comments on the comments box below. This is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like. If you have time, share it. So click the notification bell so that you will be notified for the next video that I am going to upload soon. Thank you and have a great day. See you on my next video.